Previously on Love versus Genotype.
All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Chidima.
People always think or have this notion of, oh, if I'm talking about genotype, it means I want to marry you. And I know a lot of guys that I've met that will be like, oh, they know that I'm SS and they're AS and they're willing to work it out. And I'm like, how? How? Like, I know there are ways you can do it. I know there's a pre-implantation genetic diagnosis where they select your genes for like each pregnancy you have. But I don't want to be like all my life. I've always been safe. I've always been very like grounded and very guided about my health. I don't want to be with somebody then have to think about any like.
I think it's in their world and in their mind, they think they're making a really nice effort to really try and save this or redeem this. But the truth is, see, if you've not experienced it, you don't understand. And the fact is, I do not want to wish this on another person.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't, a lot of times, I feel like we don't really look it. I mean, a lot of people look at us unless like when we're ill and you jaundice, that's when you will see it. But the hustle in life has been real. The pain has been real. The depression has been real. You can't explain. In short, our pain tolerance has been to a different level.
Yeah,
it's different to other people. So, like, first of all, like the way I feel pain compared to another person is different because I'm used to pain. So, which is awful to say, but yeah. So because I'm used to pain, like regular stuff will happen, I'm not looking at you like,
true.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you're right. That hurts. Wow. And the truth is, I know what I've been through. I know the struggles. I know the struggle because it's continuous. Other than that myth that they keep telling you, oh, you don't worry, when you get to this age, you pass it. That's nonsense myth.
That's nonsense.
That's nonsense.
I would excuse my parents for not knowing and not being like aware of certain things, especially when it comes to know your genotype before you get married. I can excuse my parents because that was a different time. But we're in 2021, where access to like information is next to air. A lot of things are like on the internet. So you trying to you having a high risk of having a child with SS genotype, I just feel it's like unnecessary. It's just unnecessary.
What was the reason, bitch? I don't need to explain myself to you. And
what was the reason? People just say, "Oh, I'm in love. I'm in love." Like love is like above every other thing else. We'll try and work it out. I know, like my sister had to go through a series of people, like dating people, and she didn't find a perfect match until she found her husband, who is AA now. You get, and all her kids are of AA genotype. Thank God. But it wasn't easy for her because she was of the AS genotype. So she had to really get out of relationships for her to now be able to find her current husband. And if it was difficult for her to find her husband, how then will it now be difficult? As in, it's going to be like triple difficult for us that we have SS genotype to find AA genotype. Have you ever used the SS genotype, like to avoid guys that maybe you don't like, or maybe guys that yes. I'm actually
what's your genotype? Fingers crossed, just to see. Ask him, what's your genotype? Yes. In my mind, I'm like, I told him that, oh yeah, I don't think it will work out. I messed it. Remember when I said that, and he's like, it cannot be bad. Why are you lying? And I'm like, I'm not lying. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Do you want to see my results?
Exactly.
You know what you want because you know what you want for your life in future.
Yeah.
You're ready. You're not just looking for anyhow person.
Yeah.
Because the person that will be with you has to be someone that his capacity to love.
Yeah.
In the aspect of loving, like actually understanding what that is, that love is patient, love is kind, all of that, because that is, I feel like, because of how sensitive we are or the situation is, you have to be with someone that is the definition of love for it to work. Because you need someone that's going to be strong, when you're not strong. You need someone that's going to be patient when you can't, when you're going through stuff, you're screaming, all that nonsense, you don't want to hear crap. Someone that is also calm enough to know that, okay, I have to take over. Oh, I have to be there. I need to know this. Someone that is ready to learn.
Yeah.
Someone that is ready to learn you.
And understand the situation. You're not only marrying me, you're marrying for better and for worse, that worse situation. Because a lot of people don't understand that when it gets good, it gets good. When it gets bad, the sickle cell, it is bad. So, yeah.
It gets really bad.
It's bad. And I know of recent, one of my friends told me that he knows a lot of guys that like if they see a girl and she's pretty, like they actually know the sickle cell, like girls with sickle cell anemia, but they don't want to date them because they feel like girls with sickle cell anemia have like short sexual span, or like they don't have good threshold, or like they feel if they are with them, like making love to them, they feel like maybe they will be sick. There's this crazy misconceptions about girls sexually, like that have sickle cell. Like, yeah, you getting this?
Yes.
Yes.
In case my mother sees this.
What?
First of all, fellas, that is not true. I have killed many men.
No!
I'm sorry. Okay, it's not true.
It's not true.
Sure.
Increase your volume, increase your mic. Hey, please let this be a warning. Whoever says nonsense.
It wasn't the disease, it was the girl. Okay, don't blame nobody for nothing.
Yeah. So don't pin the disease on the girl. Okay, if you were to be in love with somebody, like really, really love with somebody, and it's actually AS, which you discussed, can you decide to use the exception? Because I know there are exceptions. There are couples who are either willing to not have children and adopt, or undergo medical, like pre-implantation genetic diagnosis. That's the selection of the genes if each time you're pregnant. Are you willing to go through that process? If you know, okay, this is your final bus stop, this is someone you really love, you have to just move on with the person, move with the person to the next step. Something you're willing to do. Because they do all.
First of all, I still want to encourage, let me just say this before I answer that. I still will not encourage that, because that person cannot be your final bus stop. The way love works, you don't lose anything, okay? Even if you feel like you've lost it at that moment, but what God does is that he moves it. So last, you will still jam that love in front. But I will not, like I said, encourage staying with someone like that. However, if that is your situation, you already found yourself in that situation, it's not something you can just leave. I feel like the one that they choose,
the option should be at least.
I feel like it's good in that sense. But then again, people are different. Some people might actually not want children. That's another option for them. I personally want children. I mean, I feel like I'm an awesome being, and there should be more of me out there in the world.
Right?
So I'm definitely